Good morning, everyone, and thank you for turning up today. You are the largest crowd I've seen in years. Welcome to the Shrine of Remembrance and the Australia Day Salute 2024. Today, traditional of firing a 21-gun salute. In Cook, I'm a Shrine. On behalf of the Chairman and the Board of Trustees from the Shrine of Remembrance and the State reflection, especially on such a glorious day Melbourne has provided us. The Shrine recognises and embraces the diversity of our community and acknowledges the Bungarong people of the Kulin Nation as traditional custodians on the land on which we meet today. On behalf of you, I would like to acknowledge their elders, past and present, especially any of those with us today, either online or in person. The Shrine trustees, on behalf of all Victorians, are responsible to hold in care this special place of reflection, making it available for all of us all the time. The Shrine of Remembrance was dedicated in 1934 to commemorate the service and sacrifice of the service to our great nation. Today, we connect that purpose with the fabric of what it is to be an Australian. On your behalf, I would also like to thank and acknowledge the members of 210 Battery from 9 Regiment, from the Royal Australian Regiment, whom will be firing the salute today. The battery operating out of their Sargood Barracks in St Kilda have a long and close history of conducting this salute. By the Royal Australian Air Force slightly after midday, and then air movements over the Government House and gardens to your right. From the earliest days, noise has been used to express joy or to honour visitors entering towns and villages, usually through song and dance. Even today, crowds and audiences at major events like the Australian Tennis Open, one-day internationals, any sporting event, concerts, or in fact, any public event, show their appreciation by shouting, cheering, and applauding. In a military context, for such an important day as Australia Day, our collective noise is expressed by firing of guns. The gun salute appears to have originated in the early 14th century, and there seem to have been 2 reasons for it. The first would be to announce the arrival of an important visitor party have empty guns, hence posing no threat. Today's gun salute will be conducted in accordance with the customs and traditions where royalty and heads of state are recognised with a 21-gun salute. Please note that same as gun crews have been using for centuries, which originated from conducted on battle. For those who have not experienced a gun salute before, they are loud, and it may upset babies, small children, and pets. There are 2 elements that I need to warn you about: the noise and to assist in the noise, members of the battery will be handing out hearing protection, which I suggest adults and teenagers use due to the size of the earplugs. As you've heard, the tradition of military drills has begun with the orders for the detachment to mount the guns. The Battery Sergeant Major, or the senior non-commissioned officer within the battery, Warrant Officer 2 Dave Cleary, has ordered the crews. This is a formal order preparing the crews to man the guns and commence pre-firing drills. You've also heard the gun crews received the orders, which was given by the gun position officer for the salute, which today is Lieutenant Nicholas Straight. The firing officer will then issue a sequence of orders to the gun detachments, instructing them on the type of ammunition to load and how he wants the firing to take place, which in this case is from the left with a time interval. The gun detachments will carry out these orders and await the executive order to fire, which will occur at midday precisely. Now, section in. So if you've got them, just roll them up in a ball so they're a long cigar, and then stick it inside your eardrum. It will expand and it will protect your ears. The battery is awaiting the midday firing order. The origin of the salute is one thing, but as to why 21 guns were selected, no one really knows. The reason has been lost with time, especially noting the custom was not regulated by formal instructions until the early 19th century. It is interesting to note that all salutes are fired with an odd number of shots. This goes back to the early days of the Royal Navy, where they fired even numbers for funerals, while odd numbers for the living. It is said to be associated with the belief that odd numbers are lucky. Shakespeare wrote, "They say there is divinity in odd numbers. Hope and good luck lies in good odd numbers." In 1927, a directive was issued by the British Board of Ordnance stating that 21 chambers are to be fired for royal salutes. The firing has now completed, and the firing officer will now ensure no guns are empty. Now they're unloading. Once the guns have been confirmed empty, the GPO will then hand over to the BSM, and the Battery Sergeant Major will then dismount the crews from parade. Absolutely. Can we thank the members of the 210 Battery? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attendance today and for your patience with setting up for the safety precautions. Please, if you want to hang around, the boys from the battery will be around so you can go and inspect the guns for a while. But please, I also encourage you to go and visit the Shrine of Remembrance on such a wonderful day and acknowledge what it is to be an Australian.